You just crossed over into the female zone.
Why do I get hit on by more old men than guys my age? No, like somebody tell me. Somebody riddle my little brain and explain to me why do like 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old men think that I would be interested in that? Like, I don't understand why they even waste their time. Am I like, what? Like, what is going on in your Delulu brain that makes you think if you're like in your 50s that there would even be a chance? I mean that in the most respectful way. But what?
Are we done here?
Oh, gee, sister, I don't know. Why do older men hit on young women? Possibly because they can pull young women. You may not like to get hit on by older men, but there are plenty of young women out there who do like to get hit on by women. Why? Because, I don't know, they're experienced, they're financially well off, they have time, they're willing to spend money on you. I mean, sister, let me just say it. If older men are hitting on you and you are trying to ask why, well, maybe it's because you're subjecting yourself to that, you're opening yourself to that, or you give off clues to that. It's kind of funny because you think right now, this is horrible, I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, give it some time. When you get zero attention from men your age, or men from the age group that you want, you don't get hit on by any of them, then you start to realize, you know what? That attention from those men, yeah, I'd like it. There's no problem with that. Sweetie, think of it this way. Since you are young, that means that you have a higher sexual market value at this point right now. Older men are also at a higher sexual market value. So they're actually hitting on women who are at their level. Now, unfortunately for you being young and inexperienced, you actually believe that a man's value is tied into his age. If he's younger, then he's higher value. If he's older, he's not worth as much. You think that because that's true for women. Not so much for men, honey. It's not their Lulu. It's just that they've had success with other younger women. Just because you decide, nah, doesn't mean they can't get the next one. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
Okay, so I literally just left Planet because I got talked to by the manager, obviously, and she told me to put more clothes on and that I needed to cover my chest. And she completely, stopped me in the middle of my workout and in front of, everyone. Not only is that, low-key, sexual harassment to me, but, it's, embarrassing. I'm like, why are we talking about something that I can't control in front of people working out at the same gym? And why are you telling me if I don't have clothes on next time I can't come in? I don't get that. And I went up to the desk to go tan after my workout. Actually, I didn't get anything done after that because I felt so uncomfortable, but I went up to the desk and was like, what's that lady's name? And the boys are like, yeah, I'm quitting because of her. She has so many bad reviews. I genuinely have never felt so uncomfortable ever in a gym, and I'm never going back to Planet Fitness. So
not fair.
You say that so often. Wonder what your basis for comparison is.
Hold up a second. I mean, the memes are writing themselves right now. Let me get this straight. The manager of Planet Fitness told you to put on more clothes, and you're saying this is sexual harassment against you because it's something you can't control? So hold up. You exposing your chesticles out there is her sexual harassing you when you're the one who's doing the exposing, and you're saying that this is out of your control. Oh, so what? You can't put clothes on yourself? You can't cover yourself up more? That's not in your control? Amazing. These queens just decide that they must be the victims, regardless if it's another woman telling them that they're in the wrong. Sweetie, I know that this may be a surprise to you, but guess what? You don't own that gym. That gym actually has a policy to it, a dress code policy to it. That policy is there to protect everyone, not there to offend you. And I know it's incredibly difficult for you to understand this because you're the main character in the movie in your head. But unfortunately for you, in real life, you are not the main character. People do not have to bend their will to you. You actually have to follow a dress code. Just like if a man came up to you to harass you in the gym, you're practically doing your version of harassment. Hey, you know what? Don't go back. You're doing everybody else a favor. Moving on.
So now, if you're on food stamps and you don't have a regular job, they are now forcing you to do community service hours, at least 15 hours a week, or you lose your food stamps. I have been on food stamps for 13 years, okay? I get the maximum, $4,300 a month, okay? I have 6 kids, 4 baby daddies. None of my baby daddies actually help with their kids, so I have to get help from the government, from the taxpayers, okay? From you guys, okay? I can't go out and get a regular job. I have 6 kids, like I just said, okay? And I'm doing this by myself. I can't go out and get a regular job. So now you expect me to go work for free? Because that's what community service is. You're working for free. If I won't go out and get a real job, work for cash, why would you think I would work for free? 15 hours. I don't have the time. So now I'm at risk of losing my food stamps because of this new rule. Can somebody explain this to me? Because it makes no sense.
Oh, poor you.
Sure, Queen, this gorilla will explain it to you happily because I'm going to make it make perfect sense. You see, you've admitted that for years, over a decade, you've been living off the taxpayers. And you know what? The vast majority of the taxpayers who have been basically feeding you, and it seems like you've been eating very well off the taxpayers, are kind of tired of this. And they said, hey, you know what? Why don't you give back to the community? If you can't pay back in taxes, give up some time. Put something back into the community that has given you so much. Working for free. You've been eating for free for over a decade now. And you got the nerve to complain about this? What, did you want to ride the gravy train all the way up until your retirement years? No, sweetie, get your butt up and get out there and do some work. Doing 15 hours a week in community work for $4,000 a month in food stamps? That sounds like a steal right there. Listen, I know you'd rather hang out the house and eat your pork rinds and down to a Kool-Aid on the taxpayer's dime, but those days are over. Next thing you know, you may have to actually work for Section 8 money as well. Oh, the horror. Moving on.
I had to pull over to get this off my chest, but 2 months ago, I ended my engagement to a really great man who just couldn't love me how I need to be loved. And I went through a divorce 5 years ago, and I promised myself I would not be in another relationship where my needs were not met. And so here we are. But I'm a person with really strong boundaries and standards, and I've had a lot of time to reflect, and I'm thinking back to like early on, and there was a time where we had been dating for 6 months, and I had posted him all over my social media, and he had still not posted me. I told him that it bothered me, and you know, of course he posted me at that point, but it doesn't feel the same when I'm telling you to do it. And throughout our 2.5-year relationship, he maybe posted 2 or 3 pictures of us, and most of those were prompted. And that's just super frustrating when he's such a good man overall, but I have to tell him those like little things. But the super interesting part is when we broke up, I didn't have to tell him to unpost me. I didn't have to tell him to remove me from his social media. He just did that on his own. I don't get it, but my advice would be, if you are having to tell him how to love you, he isn't the person for you.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Me. Do as I say, love you the way I want to be loved. Okay, let me get this straight. You are divorced, and apparently your ex-husband must have been a pretty lucky guy to get you off his back. And you got lucky enough to get engaged again with, as you explained it, a great guy, and you broke it off because he wouldn't post about you on social media because the way you wanted to be posted. Come again? Hold up a second. Let me get this straight. You broke off an engagement with a great guy because he wouldn't celebrate you in a public forum. And that's how you want to be loved. You have to be celebrated. So everything revolves around you. You know what? Considering how modern women are, this girl is going to say that pretty much tracks. I mean, somehow, some way, modern day women actually believe that they are the main characters in their own storyline, their own movie, their own novel, their own freaking series. I mean, Netflix be damned. These women are Hulu, Disney, MGM, all of them wrapped up into one and then some. Sweetie, this girl is going to say this with all the sincerity. You are going to make a dozen cats very happy one day. There'll be no greater cat mom than you. Moving on.
I just need to vent for a minute. because I'm so frustrated right now. I am very recently divorced. I left my husband. Our divorce was finalized last week, like very recently divorced. And I am currently staying in a very tiny little apartment that my friends were so amazing and allowed me to move into temporarily until I can get my feet under me and figure things out. And I'm trying to find a house. I am trying to find a house in this horrible real estate market. Like, I can't find anything to rent because a livable rental is $1,200, $1,400, $1,600, $1,800 a month, which where I live, like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And to buy a house, like, the houses, it should be like 100, 120,000 for a house, or like going for 150, 160, 170. Like, it's just flipping absurd. And I'm so frustrated right now. And I was so excited about this house today, and it didn't happen. And I'm just praying they don't get any other offers, and then maybe they'll come back to me in a couple weeks. I don't know. Probably not, but I can wish, right? I'm just frustrated. Like, I'm just trying to get my life figured out again and find some stability, find a place to plant roots and grow and feel stable and safe, and all the things for myself, my kids, like my grandkids. Like, my poor grandson is so confused right now about grandma living in this apartment, and it's just, I'm just frustrated. Like, everything's so freaking expensive right now, and wages aren't going up, but gas is going up, groceries are going up, utilities are going up, rent, mortgages, everything's going up, but nobody's trying to give us any more money to live. Like, something's got to give. This is ridiculous.
Oh, dang it, Grandma. Things are just so expensive. This is ridiculous. Something's got to give. If only you had a husband that could actually help you out with these bills so you wouldn't suffer like this. Oh, wait a minute. You actually got divorced and you separated your husband. Oh, I guess you're going to be all strong and independent now, and you're going to go out and find yourself, right? Oh, wait a minute. You found yourself kind of broke right now, living in a small apartment because you can't afford to live anywhere else. And as you said, temporarily, so obviously you can't stay there long term. And you're going to have to go out there and struggle like everybody else was struggling. So what is the surprise here? I mean, let me guess. You actually believe the stories that other women were telling you. You know, you're strong, independent, yada, yada, yada. Go out there and find yourself, free yourself from that oppressive man. And somehow, some way, all those encouraging quotes that these women made and all that you go girl, you boss baby it up kind of mentality, that drive, it kind of dried up because once you smacked up against reality, you found out, oh, schnippity schnaps, the sisterhood is only good for a pep talk and not really much more than that. The ones who actually have your back, the ones who actually are out there taking care of you, the ones who sacrifice themselves for you are men, not women. But I guess it's too late to go back to him now. I'm pretty sure he's not going to want to take you back. Considering that you don't have a house anymore, I think he got the better end of the deal, the divorce. It would not shock this gorilla if he already had your replacement lined up. But look at the bright side, Queen. You're not that far away from being able to move into a retirement home on your own.
You're still a failure!
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.